Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new episode of Random Grails and Collectibles. I'm your host V, and today we have the Marvel Legends comic book variation of Thanos. I love Thanos. He is one of my absolute favorite characters in the entire Marvel universe. He's definitely in my top 3, and I absolutely love him, and I had to get this guy. Now, normally when I buy Marvel Legends, I don't buy too many comic book pieces. I think I have like 3, maybe even 4. I don't know. I don't have many comic book pieces. I mainly buy pieces based off the movies. However, if I see a comic book piece that I absolutely love, I will buy it and add it to my Marvel Legends collection. So, without further ado, let's get into the review. So starting off with his accessories, we have here his classic head sculpt right here. It's very nice. It's very beautiful. I love the chrome, the gold like color here. It's very shiny. I love it. I love the face details on him. I love how accurate this looks to the comic, and yeah, it looks like a very amazing figure. Now, obviously, he has 2 fist hands with the Infinity Gauntlet not attached. However, he has the Infinity Gauntlet hand. He has this more mwahaha hand. You have the red, the yellow, the blue, the purple, the orange, the green. I don't know if this is accurate at all. I didn't really know if this is accurate. However, this is really cool. I love this hand. This is probably my favorite hand sculpt with the Infinity Gauntlet. Next up, we have the snapping finger hand here. And yeah, I love the snapping finger hand. Obviously, this is a classic one for when he's snapping out half of the universe. But yeah, again, very accurate. Both hands, everything is accurate there. Nothing to really say about them other than that they're accurate hand sculpts. And yeah. But yeah, anyways, love the hands. Think they're great. Now, let's take a look at the figure. So I'm going to move these aside, and let's take a look at the figure. So coming down to the figure, I love this figure, man. I love everything about this figure. It's super accurate. Now, here we have a comic book variation of, it's like almost like an old school, I don't know what the story is behind this head sculpt, but it looks amazing. I love this crown coming down to this very gold head. I love that he has like a beard. He's very old school Thanos. I really love this. I really love this head sculpt. I love the detail. I love the blue accents and the gold. They really match up really very nicely, and they really just perfect each other very nicely, and I love it, and it just looks like an amazing figurine. I think this is pretty much one of my absolute favorite Marvel Legends. I totally bought this, and I absolutely love it. I love there's like this plasticky diaper right here, but it just looks so nice. He looks like way too perfect, but I love him like that. Anyways, guys, let's get into articulation. Coming up to the head sculpt, we went up, down. He kind of doesn't go down, but he also has like the beard in the way. I think if he had the other head sculpt, he would be able to turn down a little bit. You know, he can move his head side to side, coming down to the shoulders. He goes up about this much, sideways about this much, backwards about this much. There is no butterfly joint. Maybe there is. Yeah, there is. It's just really well hidden. I think that's one. Yeah, I think there is one. It's just really well hidden. But yeah, looks to be posable. Here we have an upper thigh cut. Used very much nicely. Next up, we have a one-jointed arm. Kind of goes back about this much. Forward about this much. He is a really strong human being. Next up, we have the hands right here, and they just go in and out. And a little bit of a twisty right here on the side, which is really nice. Coming down to the middle, we have this crunch right here. And then we have a little bit of a thigh swivel with it going down and up. And yep. We have an upper thigh swivel right here, which is again really nice. We have a double jointed knee right here, which goes about this much. And then we have obviously some toe articulation. Not so much side to side movements here, but we can't push it up and down. Okay. Next up, we gotta do a size comparison with Thanos. I don't have much to compare it to. However, I am gonna compare him to 2 other figures. I'll be right back. And for a size comparison, I don't have many Marvel Legends, so I really had not much to compare him to, but I was going to compare him, Thanos, to obviously the Black Widow movie version of the Black Widow. And then I also had Captain America First Avenger, Steve Rogers right here. Thought it would be fun to compare him to. He really does size well. He is a lot bigger than they are, but he is also a god compared to them, and it is absolutely amazing. Once again, I do love this figure. He is like the god of my Marvel collections, my Marvel Legends collection. I know that was a big tongue twister, and I absolutely love him, and I'm just so happy to have him in my collection, and he really fits really well. Obviously, if I'm comparing him, putting him in with the movie figures, he doesn't really look too well with those ones. If I was going to put him with more comic book figures, he'd fit more well in with those, but I absolutely love this figure, and I really love how he really just fits in, and he really just stands out. That's what I really like about him. So I had so much fun posing with the Marvel Legends Thanos. Obviously, he has a lot of restrictions with his hand. His hand doesn't bend down as much, kind of thing. I'll kind of quickly show it off what I mean. His arm just kind of doesn't really bend that much, so it's a really big trick of the light. Really trying to get this to be a really cool mwahaha moment thing with him in the Infinity Gauntlet. That was quite a lot of fun to do. I really want to do a swap out pose just quickly because, you know, again, was a great figure to pose. But yeah, I love him. I love how diverse he could be. Again, if I wasn't struggling so much with the hands, but you know what? He is so much fun to play around and pose with, and I had a lot of fun posing with him. So I'm quickly going to swap out a pose of just a hand, and then I'm going to give out my final number, and yeah. Yes, my cat is purring. You can hear him purring. He's like really much right beside me. Oh my gosh, I loved posing this so much. I decided to give him the snapping fingers and give that old school head sculpt. I thought that would just be a great touch. And again, I just love this figurine. I think it's a great figurine. And, you know, again, if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give the Marvel Legends comic book version of Thanos a solid 10 out of 10. I had so much fun with this figure. It's totally worth the money. And yeah, that's really just it. Now, obviously, Thanos is swiping away half the universe. So before I fade to dust, I will just mention, please make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. The links will be down in the description below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on Friday with a brand new the Justice League Flash review. Anyways, guys, Thanos is turning me to dust, and I gotta get going.